Hey, Sunday night soul timers. I hope that you're doing well on this Sunday night. Dog days of summer and all of that. So I'm so excited for our topic tonight because we're talking intuition, which is one of my favorite topics. And as women, a lot of times, like we've been taught to like negate that or even made fun of for it, or we got to validate that with data, right? And intuition is your connection to your soul. It is the part of you that is at one with the universe. So it's powerful. And when you harness it, it can really grow and expand. It's very much one of those things like where attention goes, energy flows. And as you really start acknowledging your intuition, letting it guide you, practicing ways to expand it, to grow it, to open it, it really can be such a powerful tool for you. And look, we all have it. Some of us are just a little bit better at listening to it than others because we've practiced, we've put in the time. We haven't shamed it, if you will. So this Sunday night soul time, I really want to encourage you to start getting curious about your intuition. Let it guide you. Sometimes we don't trust it because we just don't trust ourselves. And there's a part of us, our ego self, that is very afraid of our light, of the soul within, that we resist it. That's that voice of fear in your mind that presents itself as the voice of reason. It will tell you can't trust your gut. It will tell you to doubt yourself. It will tell you can't trust what your heart is telling you is true. That is the spiritual journey that we are all doing, which is to choose to believe in your heart more than the fear in your mind, moment to moment. And the truth in your heart is at one with your intuition. So how does your intuition speak to you? Intuition, it's usually not like a story in the mind. It's usually a feeling, and it comes forward in the language of resonance. Because again, intuition is at one with your soul, the soul is at one with the universe. The language of the universe is energy. So it's usually more of a feeling. That's why you hear gut feeling. It's sometimes just this knowing that you can't explain or put words to, but you know it's true. Okay. Sometimes your intuition is like through your body. You'll get, goosebumps or you'll feel chills. That's another way you can really feel your intuition. Intuition is usually not coming as a result of sitting and thinking, analyzing. That's the ego mind. Okay. Those of us that have really strong intuitive gifts, you might see visions, you might hear a voice, you might, just have a deep, unshakable knowing that comes out of nowhere. You might get information in your dreams. The thing that I want you to get curious about is how does your intuition, because we're all unique, communicate with you? How does it show up? Get curious about it. And the reason this is so important, and the reason that we're doing this work in the Women's Purpose community, is because your intuition, which is again at one with the universe, your soul, that is leading you to your highest potential in life. That is leading you to abundance, all the good that's available to you, your highest happiness, your highest destiny. That's why you want to listen to it and follow where it's guiding you. Whereas the voice of fear in your mind, and again, the voice of fear doesn't always come off as scary or obvious fear. It's often the voice of fear that presents as the voice of reason. But when you get quiet enough and look at any kind of thought you're having in the mind, anything you're coming to, if you're able to go down like the little pathways of it and see that the root of it is some part of you that's anchored to fear, limitation, doubt, not enoughness, that is your ego voice. And it is leading you to the lowest potential for your life. It misperceives you. It misperceives the world. It's that inner critic, that inner naysayer, and it's not taking you anywhere good. Okay. And so again, the journey moment to moment is to choose your heart more than the fear in your mind. So how does your intuition, that voice of true love, abundance, the thing that has your best interest at heart, speak to you. That's what I want to invite you to get curious about this week. Because when you start to harness this, you are unstoppable, truly. And you will be on the highest timeline, the highest trajectory for your life. So here I'm going to give you some practices of how to do it. So number one, just invite it in each day. When you wake up in the morning, I invite my intuition to have a voice I can clearly hear, see, feel, move in accordance with today. Just invite it in. And then witness it. Listen to your body. A lot of us really feel it through our body. So just start getting curious about it. Start listening to it. Start observing, what it has to say. Then be willing to act. Be willing to take action that is in alignment with where it's guiding you. And as you do that more and more, it helps you trust your intuition. You start seeing oh my God, that really worked out. I had this hit to do something. I did it and it proved out, and it helps you start trusting it more. And as that trust is there, it grows. So that's how to really practice working with it. To expand it, I want to invite you to do two things. You can practice opening your third eye. Okay, so I'm getting a bit yogi on you, but that's where that chakra, your intuitive center is. And to do it, you just want to close your eyes. You want to picture the color that's associated with that, which is an indigo color. And you just want to feel that light expanding right around here. Eyes closed. It's a visualization technique. Feel it expanding until it's all around you. Okay, and go from a spark to this. Okay. And then the other thing I really want to invite you to do is to really start taking note of your dreams. A lot of times, a lot of your intuitive nature, a lot of information comes forward in your dreams. You can get a dream journal, whatever it is. And no pun intended, but see where your own intuition guides you on how to explore and get better in touch with your intuition. That as well. So I hope this was helpful. A lot of times women in general, we've kind of apologized or hidden or felt shame for these things that make us, uniquely feminine, being empathic, and having really strong intuition. We do. And I think it's time to own it. So hope you do. Get curious about it, and I'll see you next week.